Hey there everyone, it's D-Dust here. I was planning on... well, actually I wasn't planning on anything. I've been meaning to make a video just to talk a bit about how my life's going and how that's affecting the channel. Recently, I'm sure you've all noticed I've been uploading just a little bit more than I have for the probably, past 6 months, past year. And I was planning on making a video just to go into that a bit more and about the reasons why I have more time on my hands to look for stories, record them, edit, and upload them. But it's probably a good thing I put that off, because there's a few more things that recently have come up, specifically with YouTube, that I'd like to address and expand upon and how that's going to affect the channel. First off, I am currently out of one job, my main job, that I was working full-time for, 7, 8 months? It was a decent job, more busy work than anything else, but I kind of like jobs like that. Keeps me busy, keeps my hands busy, always a good thing for me. The job had me working a lot with fiberglass, though, which, as you can imagine, is, not all that great. There's definitely an adjustment period when you're working with fiberglass extensively. Mostly to do with, getting the fiber stuck on your skin, and it's itchy, scratchy, kind of painful. But when you work with it enough, you do eventually start getting used to it. And then the fiberglass just doesn't affect you as much anymore. Unfortunately, while I was able to kind of hack it through with the fiberglass, just physically working with it, I found out when winter rolled around that my lungs didn't quite have the same adaptability as my body did. As when winter rolled around, the studio I was working for closed all the doors, preserve heat on the inside, make it easier for the resin and fiberglass to set, but it also took away some circulation as far as, air quality goes. They weren't completely without it. They had some really good industrial strength, what's it called? Ventilation systems. Yes, that's the word I'm looking for, ventilation. They had some pretty decent ventilations going on there, but apparently just the crosswind that we would get when we had the doors open was just enough for my body to say, okay, yeah, I can hack this. So as soon as those doors closed, my health kind of took a nosedive. Unfortunately for me, I'm stubborn, and I kind of like the job. So I pushed through it, kind of, saying, oh, I'll get used to this, or, oh, it's not this, it's something else, it's winter, I'm catching a cold. But hey, one cold turns to 2, turns to 6, turns to 10. Yeah, eventually I had to kind of hit myself over the head and say, hey, this job's bad for you, you need to leave it. Which I'm sure is bad, as that was my full-time job, and they also had pretty much unlimited overtime, which was really, really nice. So my finances have taken a hit, but on the upside, that left me a lot more time to go out there and look for things and record for this channel, which I've kind of been doing for the past few weeks, while I've been looking for another job to replace it, and kind of seeing if I could up some hours on my part-time jobs, which really isn't looking like it's gonna happen. So it was during this that I thought, well, hey, I'll just keep putting more and more into my channel. I mean, it was nice coming back to it and getting more things done, and I didn't realize how much I'd missed recording for this channel until I started uploading really more often. Which, of course, kinda leads me into the current happenings with YouTube. If you haven't heard lately, which some of you probably have and some of you probably haven't, YouTube has changed its policy regarding its partnership program. I can't remember exactly what the criteria was before now to become a partner. I think I did that 2 years ago and haven't thought about it since. But 2 days ago, they sent out an email to pretty much all the channels that were being affected by this policy change. And in it they told us that Well, in the email, they told me that I no longer met the criteria to be a partner with YouTube, which was to have 4,000 watch hours within the past 12 months and 1,000 subscribers. So my partnership is going to be taken away within 30 days, which is going to be, I think they put the hard date at February 20th. Not because I'm lacking in the watch time, I'm actually well over the watch time that they have as a limit, but I am several hundred subscribers short of their 1,000 subscriber threshold. Now yes, the first thought that comes to mind is like, oh no, all the videos are going to be demonetized. Which isn't that much of a big deal to me. I mean, it is discouraging, because I've been looking into buying a new microphone lately. I'm not sure if you've all heard it in the last few videos, but the current microphone I have, which I bought used and for a really good deal, has been taking a nosedive. I'm not sure if it's due to it being used and me using it further, so it's, natural decay of the equipment, or if it might have something to do with me finding my little niece playing with my microphone probably about a week ago, doing her best impression of a death metal band on it, complete with drumming. Either way, I've just noticed that there's been an increase in humming and background noise in my recordings. Like I said, I'm not sure if any of you are picking it up. I try to get rid of it as much as possible in editing, since I can't get rid of it in the setup, no matter what I've tried. But it's really annoying to me because I can hear it. So I was kind of looking forward to using some of the money that I've earned through the channel up until now to get a new microphone. Which I might be able to do anyway, even when I get departnered from YouTube, because I'm very, very close to the threshold that YouTube requires for its minimum payout. So I'm pretty sure I'll hit that before the deadline and I'll be able to get myself a new microphone, and then it won't be too much of a big deal. The one thing, though, about this being departnered that is really, really going to hurt me is some of the tools that YouTube only offers to people that are, monetized through them. They're very useful, especially for this channel, and the way that the way I like to upload things. When I get kicked out of the program, I'm going to lose the ability to schedule my videos in advance. When you're partnered with YouTube and you upload a video, they give you some options to say, oh yes, I want to publicize this video on this day at this time, which was really, really nice when I've got like 4 or 5 videos recorded, and I don't want to have to sit there and keep track of time and say, okay, now publish this or make this public. There's a few other tools available too that are nice, but I can still live without. It's just the scheduling that I'm going to really miss for a bit. As for how that's going to affect my channel, I'm not entirely sure at the moment. I'm still looking into things and exploring my options. I think I am at 630 subscribers currently, which is only 400 away from their threshold. I'm sure I could gain the 1,000 subscribers naturally within a few months, maybe by the end of summer. So even if I do get kicked out of the program, I'll be able to reapply again, which I'm not entirely sure how that's going to work, as YouTube has said that they're going to be a little stricter on checking channels to make sure that you're advertiser friendly, which unfortunately some of the stories that are here I've already done are decidedly not advertiser friendly, despite the fact that they are all stories and fiction and whatnot. YouTube, because of past events and things I don't really want to talk about, are being super careful with what they want to publicize and whatnot. I'm not sure if that makes any sense, but if you've been on YouTube at all for the past year, I'm sure you've noticed a lot of big name YouTubers doing things or getting called out on things and just all sorts of drama going on that's been picked up by advertisers and the news and just been generating a lot of bad press. I mean, you got the adpocalypse because of it. So, of course, YouTube as a company is responding to all this in a way that they think is going to fix things or at least alleviate some of the problem. There are other YouTube channels out there that have discussed this a lot more eloquently than I think I ever could. So I'm not going to bore everybody with me trying to put that into words that are somewhat coherent. How this all affects my channel, I think I was trying to get to that. I am going to continue to find stories, read them, and upload them here for as long as I can, job willing, if I ever find one. A few of the things that I have contemplated is consolidating this channel with one of my other channels, which, believe it or not, was updated even less than this one. It was more of a general theme blog where I would upload, just small things. Like me creating some things, making pieces of artwork, paper. I think I had a video up there of me walking my dog once through a pretty nice park that we have nearby. I did have some unboxing videos there too, because I am an absolute nut for monthly packages and just general stuff like that is interesting to me, but I know isn't interesting to everyone else. Probably also isn't that interesting to people since the kinds of boxes that I get in the mail are pretty varied. Like, I think I go all the way from BattleBox, which is kind of a survivalist tactical gear company, all the way to a Mysterious Package Company, which is a company that pretty much they send out experiences in the mail that you pay a ton of money for, but I honestly think it's worth it. So I might end up bringing some of those videos over to this channel. Hi, you. What are you doing? Have you come here to cough on me and give me your germs and make me sick again?
No.
No?
Up.
You want up? Okay. Say hi.
Hi.
Say we all float down here.
We float down here. We float down here.
We float down here.
We fly down here.
Close enough. We'll work on it. This is my niece. She's 3 years old. She loves all the creepy things. And she also wants to be in a death metal band. She's being unusually shy right now, but normally I can hear her coming from all the way down the stairs.
Are we down here? I'll go down.
You want to go down? Alright then, I'm going to take a quick break and I will be right back. Come on, kiddo. Let's go. Alright now, where was I in my ramble? It'd probably be better if I wrote all this down, or at least wrote out a bulleted list of points I wanted to make instead of just sitting here staring at my microphone rambling. My channel. What I've been thinking is bringing some of the videos that I do on my other channel over to this channel and closing my secondary one down, which is something that pretty much anyone that is successful on YouTube tells you not to do, because pretty much everybody on this channel is following me for my creepy narrations and my readings. And I'm not sure how many of you out there would be interested in a video of me geeking out over a tactical pen that has a flashlight on one end, a window punch on the other, and a hidden blade inside of it. But the reason that I feel like I need to do this is, like I said, to consolidate my channel and hopefully bring my subscriber count up a bit more. Which, if it happens, it happens, and if it doesn't, it'll eventually happen on its own anyway. But it'll just give me all the tools that I need in one place if I can get partnered again fairly quickly. And it'll make it easier in the long term just to run one channel all by itself. Mostly, I expect this channel to be exactly as it has been, which is just me uploading stories and setting them loose out in the wide web. I am still exploring my options, seeing what else I can do. So yeah, that's what I have. If you've made any sense out of that kind of long ramble of a mess that I've just spilled out, good on you. I think I'm going to have to go back and listen to what I just said to see if I can't make it even clearer. I'm not entirely sure of everything that I've spoken of in the past, 27 minutes according to Audacity right now. If you got any specific questions, feel free to ask me either in the comments of any video or through my discussion page. I do try to respond to every comment I get as soon as I can. It's always been dependent on work before, how busy I get, but that's not much of a problem lately. But that's not much of a problem right now, so I'd be happy to answer your questions. Thank you all for listening.